Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your Thursday recap of the stories we're following for you at ClarkCountyToday.com. After a bit of a lull on Wednesday, Clark County saw another spike in COVID-19 cases today, adding 45 to the total. That is the second highest daily count since the outbreak began. Still, there was some good news with no new deaths and overall hospitalizations down slightly. As of today, 27 people in Clark County hospitals have a confirmed case of COVID-19, while 8 others are awaiting results. Both of those numbers are down slightly from Wednesday. Clark County Public Health noted that nearly 4% of tests done the week ending July 4th were positive. That was up about 1% over the previous week and nearly double the rate set by the state for a county to move ahead with reopening. Well, Vancouver police say a dispute over COVID-19 etiquette ended with an assault Wednesday on a running track near Clark College and Hudson's Bay High School. The victim, a woman, told police she had confronted a man and woman who were running while not wearing a mask or social distancing. And that escalated into a verbal dispute, after which the woman says the man followed her to her parked car, where he allegedly hit her multiple times, knocking her down and then kicking her in the head and upper body. The woman was treated and released from a nearby hospital. Vancouver police have released this image of the suspect and also one of a woman who was with him. If you know who they are, you're asked to contact the non-emergency tip line at 360-487-7399. An ethics complaint filed by the president of the Portland-Vancouver Junction Railroad against Clark County Councillor John Blom is tabled for now. The council decided not to move ahead until after the upcoming election and a review of their processes for actually investigating complaints against the county's governing board. Temple has alleged that Blom's campaign threatened him over contributions that his company made to the county Republican Party, an allegation that Blom has denied on the public record again on Wednesday, though he has declined to take Temple up on an offer to take a polygraph. Now, Eric Temple has been tangled up in an acrimonious dispute with the county over the validity of his 2004 lease agreement, the future of freight rail dependent development. Now this, be sure to read the full story for all the details at ClarkCountyToday.com. Unacceptable. That's how Vancouver City Councillor Bart Hansen describes the results of a 2020 community survey released today. The respondents felt the city of Vancouver is doing measurably worse in key areas such as delivering services, transparency, managing the public's money, and focusing on the things that matter most to the people who live here, compared to a similar survey from 3 years ago. Now, a news release sent to us today by the city noted that residents are generally satisfied with the livability, safety, and public services provided by the city, while noting that the overall satisfaction levels have dropped. The survey was conducted prior to COVID-19. Now, Hansen said the poor performance is not a reflection on frontline staff, rather on the people making policy at the City of Vancouver. Responsibility starts at the top, he told Clark County Today. We are efforting a response from Vancouver Mayor MCENERNY-OGLE, and we'll update our story with her response. Well, a Vancouver man is turning his tragedy into an opportunity to bring hope to others. 10 years ago, Scott HAMPEL was hit by a truck on New Year's Eve and pinned to a telephone pole. The resulting injuries left him unable to work and feeling hopeless. Since then, he's turned to crafting jewelry, furniture, and painting, and then a conversation with his sister about the suicide prevention program Project Semicolon left Scott with an idea. The Save a Tear project creates laser-cut bamboo and metal jewelry, dog tags, necklaces, bracelets, and keychains with encouraging words on them. And they also have the number for a suicide prevention line. Now, since the beginning of the pandemic, that project has been suffering a bit from lack of income, but Scott and his primary helpers, his 2 grandchildren, are still looking for ways to bring these symbols of hope into people's lives. Now, that's where you come in. There is currently a GoFundMe set up to help raise money for the project. All donations will be used to continue producing jewelry throughout the pandemic when, let's be frank, we could all use a little hope. Well, Heather TNN had an interest, then it turned into a hobby, and now it's a passion. And this week, professional and amateur photographers are getting an incredible view of Comet Neowise. There's Paul Valencia, if you can see him, with our report.
Good evening. Hey, forgive the darkness, but hey, it's night out. We're searching for comets. Heather TNN, we all know her in sports as the Union football photographer. Well, she's also a comet chaser now. She captured some great comets photos the other day, and we're back at it tonight looking for it again.
Hi, Paul. I'm Heather Tianen, and I'm just here talking about photography and where I got my passion. I started doing photography for Union High School when my son was a freshman, and I really enjoy it. It's so much fun to be out there taking photos for the football team, and then I like landscapes and comets. So we're here at the Vista House in Corbett to get some photos of the comet. So last night we stopped at the Women's Forum and I saw the comet for the first time, and it was amazing. I did have to ask somebody where it was at because I was looking up at the sky like I can't find it, and they pointed it out, and as soon as they pointed it out you can really see it, and it was so cool. So I got to photograph a comet for the first time yesterday.
All right, thanks so much for that, Paul. Hey, summer is the season for travel, but in the age of the coronavirus pandemic, should we travel? And if we do, what precautions should we take? Those are some of the questions officials at Peace Health Southwest Medical Center are attempting to answer. The best advice, says Dr. Banu Padabandla, a pulmonary and critical care specialist at Peace Health, is to avoid travel at a time when COVID-19 is still spreading. If you must travel, he says, plan ahead. Find out if the place that you're going is a COVID-19 hotspot. If you're not feeling well, of course, or if you've been exposed to a known case in the last 14 days, stay home. Catherine Kroll, who's the Director of Infection Prevention at Peace Health, also has a list of suggestions for what to pack if you are traveling during a pandemic. For all the suggestions, go read our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. And there is your check of the stories we're following for you on this Thursday. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to stay in the know about what's happening in your community and be part of the conversation. You can also send story ideas and feedback to us via email, news@clarkcountytoday.com. That's the address. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.